Losing weight is everybody's hopes and dreams in life, man. For the majority of people in the United States and in some countries around the world, we're simply obese. A lot of people try to figure out what can we do to be able to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? I tried this, I tried that, and nothing seems to work. Here is the blunt and true, honest reason why you still fat as hell. And I'm going to guide you into the right direction on how to really fix your issues. Now, sure, we might have genetics or some sort of health condition that prevents us to lose weight or end up gaining weight. But the truth of the matter, it's our habits. We're not really truly paying attention to what we're doing. For example, right? Let's say, oh, you are on a diet. You are eating good. So you're eating, right? But you're not really paying attention to the volume of how much you eat. Or let's say, hell, in general, you ain't really paying attention to the types of foods you already eat. Nobody really counts their calories. Nobody eats foods that's beneficial for you, that's actually going to help you perform in everyday living. We mostly focus on foods that's going to just, let's be honest, smack. Something that's actually tasty, bruh. We look for the cookies, we look for the Doritos, the hot Cheetos, you feel me? The ice cream sandwiches, the you're looking for all the good snacks. Screw the broccoli, screw all that nonsense. See, it's our habits. It's the food that we eat. We're not paying attention to the volume of how much we eat. And we're not working out. We're not exercising. Netflixing and chilling. That's all we doing. Even those that works a job, might not work a job, what are you doing physically most of your days in your free time? What are you doing? For a good majority of people, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting on the couch, relaxing, playing the game all day, watching a TV show, just sitting there, bored, snacking on the food. That's already going to be a perfect storm to you gaining weight and not you losing. Then you got the people that want to say, you know what, I'm going to start and actually change. It's new year, new me, you feel me? So I'm ready to sit here and change, right? You sit here, you got this plan, right? You go on a fad diet, basically what, a water fast or whatever. You go to the gym probably 6, 7 days a week and work out balls to the wall, but then you get burnt out after 2 weeks and go right back into old habits. You have to be realistic with yourself, but you have to find a diet that's not even a diet. It's a lifestyle. A lifestyle. That's where everybody is messing up. Once you try to make a change for yourself, it has to be a lifestyle. It's a habit, but it's a habit that's beneficial for all of us. It's beneficial for you to actually level up, change your own life. Your main goal is to lose the weight, right? You got to be serious about it. For me, the reason why I was 300 plus pounds all the time, gaining weight, got the man boobs and everything, is because I was a huge gamer. After my football injury, I was just chilling and playing the game all day. When I'm bored, depressed, or whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm for sure finna go to the refrigerator and smack on some food. That's just what I do. But over time, trust and believe that weight really started to pack on. Those calories for sure added on. By the time I finally checked myself, start to measure how much food I start to eat, start to actually start exercising, moving more, eat better foods for myself that's going to help me level up. And eventually, I actually lost over 100 pounds. It's crazy. I thought I would never be able to do it. And here we are 5 years later, still grinding, still putting in the work. So listen, here's 3 diet tricks that's guaranteed for you to lose weight. But the main thing you have to understand, this is a lifestyle. This is not temporary. First things is first. Understand how much you're eating per day. It's your caloric intake. The caloric intake is the amount of calories you intake per day. For most people, they don't even know. You might not think you eat much, but your portion sizes on them plates for sure say otherwise. How often you eat during that day in that small period of time says otherwise. It will all add up to probably 3,000 plus calories. And if you're not actively moving and exercising, obviously all that excess energy and you're not using that energy is going to add up over time, which is weight gain. Calorie counting is bare minimum success right there. It's guaranteed. It's so bare minimum. You paying attention to the calories per serving. That's it. Don't worry about all the other nonsense. The calories per serving, per whatever meal you eat. You start to consume that meal, this meal, and that meal. But the only thing you're really paying attention to is that number per serving. You add up all those calories per day for 3 days or even a week just to find your average amount of calories you eat per day. Once you finally find that average, this is what we're going to do, the caloric deficit. You take that number, let's say it's 3,000, and you're going to subtract a few hundred calories from that number. That right there in itself is the caloric deficit. Now you're going to take away those calories that you're so used to consuming. Your body's already used to this 3,000, but now you're eating 2,800. And then you start going even lower. Now you're eating 2,600, 2,500. You're going all the way down to 2,000. When at one point you was eating 3,000 almost every day. That in itself is a huge difference. And that right there in itself, you're going to start to see progress alone. You've been consuming way too many calories without even realizing. But now that you're actually limiting yourself, oh, now I'm actually losing it. Now imagine this. You start to count your calories and being on that caloric deficit, now you start to exercise. You're going to burn more calories. But that's going to speed up the process for you to actually lose weight. You have to exercise. Just move, walk even. Walking is one of the best exercises to lose weight. You burn it fat, nice and decently, if you actually are walking around your neighborhood. Walk through the block and back, or walk around your house. Just walk. Find some sort of physical activity that burns calories that you enjoy. Now you burn those calories and you keep in count how much calories you consume a day. That's going to add up to you actually getting results. So now we're going to level up from the calorie counting. Now you're going to do a balanced diet. What is the balanced diet? It's simple. You eating enough calories, right? You're keeping control of your energy volume. Now you're paying attention to the quality of the food that you're intaking. So now you're really going to restrict yourself from going to fast foods, eating those chips or the sweets. And instead, you're preparing your foods. You're buying stuff like fresh foods, fresh meat, vegetables, fruits, rice, eggs, things of that nature that's high in nutrients. High in nutrients that has plenty of benefits for you to perform so much better in everyday living, improving your health, improving your functionality, anything that's just going to be beneficial towards you. So instead of you eating that Reese cup, how about eat some strawberries, eat some nuts, eat some vegetables like broccoli, you know what I'm saying? Eat something that's really high in protein like a meat. Or say like if you're a vegan, because vegans, they be messing up too, bruh, snacking too. Find tofu, lentils, beans, things of that nature that's high in protein, high in just minerals that's going to benefit you in everyday living. That's what we call a balanced diet. You're getting nutrients from better foods instead of going to fast food restaurant or sitting here getting the cookies, and that is not going to add up. Just empty calories. You're going to not feel satisfied. You're going to feel sick and moving around. Exercising is going to be pitiful because you're not feeling the greatest. But when you're actually eating better foods that's good for you, you're going to feel tons and tons of better. And the last diet trick I'm going to tell you, and this is something that I practice a lot, intermittent fasting. There's a lot of mixed feelings about intermittent fasting, but from my personal experience, it's one of my favorites. The main reason I intermittent fast is simple. It's my way of detoxing. Let's say if I'm going to eat some BS the day before, I might not eat for, let's say, 12 to 14 hours right after that meal. I'm going to have a certain eating window where I'm going to eat my food that's going to be high in protein, carbs, any of that nature, right? Things that's nutritious. But then I'm making sure I'm not overeating in my calories. I'm eating between 1,500 to 2,000 calories in that one meal or two meals in that eating window. I ain't gonna eat for the rest of the day. This food is fuel for me to live, for me to perform in the gym. So if you have that mindset that this food is fuel for your performance, that right there in itself is for me to lose weight. And trust believe, every time I intermittent fast, I lose weight like crazy. Most definitely. But that's just how the way I feel. I feel great. But the thing is this. All this stuff I'm telling you is not gonna matter if you don't work and want it bad enough. You have to change your habits in order to become successful at this. Consistency is key. Once you start, there is no stopping. Control yourself. But most importantly, you keep grinding for a better you.